Welcome back, everybody. My name is All Funny Games. I stream every day on Twitch TV, and I also make fun little videos here on YouTube. Well, today we're going to be going deeper into more beginner guides as I kind of showcase a few different things about what not to do. I don't really like to make a lot of videos of what not to do and Don't Starve Together because I think it's actually good for you to learn on potentially making mistakes, just like anything else in life, right? You basically go and say, oops, I died in Don't Starve Together. Well, guess what? Now I have to restart my world again and learn from my mistakes. But here we go. Let's talk about something that you probably shouldn't do, or at least in my opinion. Now, there are ways to counteract this, so keep that in mind. There are some cool things that I will show you later on, but for this video alone, I'm showing you what not to do. So as we make ourselves a little base, and some of you will probably already know what I'm going to say, make sure that if you do happen to see a cave entrance or a plugged sinkhole nearby, you're not going to want to open that, and I will tell you why. Or maybe you do want to open it. I don't know. But as soon as you open this up, you're going to trigger probably one of the most annoying creatures in Don't Starve Together, and that is bats. Essentially what's going to happen is you've now opened up a way for the sinkhole to go into the caves, which, yes, it's good because I can go into the caves now, but it's also bad because it's going to be letting bats out that are going to continuously annoy us and attack us. And bats are not that big of a problem, but if they're joining and attacking you at a time when you just want to relax in your base, it might get a little bit of a nuisance. So yeah, just be a little bit cautious. Let's go ahead and see if we can showcase exactly what would happen when the bats decide to come out, but there we go. So as they come out, even if I'm just inside my base and just having a fun little time, just hanging out by myself, some of these bats might decide that they want to come and hang out with me, or they want to basically just fly around until I approach their area to go into the caves, and then, you know, eventually they will attack me. The good thing about bats, though, is they don't really require much of a kill. You can essentially hit them a few times and then they're dead, and if you have armor on, that's not that big of a deal. They do give you some really good resources, so keep that in mind too. But like I said, this video is not about necessarily like how to counteract this or do anything else, because there is a cool way of setting up a bunny farm near the cave entrance that can also essentially take care of these bats for you. But we're going to save that for another video. So for now, what I would recommend doing is instead of opening up the cave entrance, or instead of making your base next to a cave entrance, make it over here. That way if you decide to open up the caves for any reason, it doesn't really bother anyone. I do think that there should be a cool way of making like a giant cork or something that could recork this, or some sort of trap door that might take a lot of resources to make. This might be something that we could see in the future that Clay might give us, but I don't really think their plans are to do that, as cave bats honestly are meant to come outside the caves to showcase exactly what you're about to experience by going into them. But nonetheless, that's my recommendation, as some people might say, no, bats are a good source of resources, like use them what you can, open up all the cave entrances. But some people find it annoying, so I just want to showcase it's probably not the best to open up next to your base, but at least close to the base is fine, as long as you're basically a walk away from it, so you're not really disturbing some of the peace inside the base if somebody's just sitting there cooking up a storm and getting attacked by bats. Anyways, thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one.